Hi everyone and welcome to the September edition of Azure Updates. As always, I just want to stress that all content is publicly available on the web and this recording is simply a collation of these resources presented in an easily viewable format. Also, if you have any questions or feedback, then please feel free to reach out to me because I'm always happy to hear from you. So let's begin this month's recording with the exciting news that Microsoft becomes the first global provider to deliver complete cloud solutions from data centers within the UK. Both Azure and Office 365 are now generally available from multiple UK data center locations, providing localized data residency and enabling both the digital transformation for industries such as government, banking and public sector. As one of the largest cloud operators in the world, we've invested billions in building a highly scalable, reliable, secure and sustainable cloud infrastructure. And with the introduction of the new regions in the UK, we now have a total of 34 worldwide regions, with 28 being online. Each region adheres to our trusted cloud principles, including security, privacy, compliance and transparency, allowing customers to meet the regulatory requirements they are held to. In addition to this, Microsoft Cloud Services have the broadest set of compliance certifications of any of the public cloud providers. In other news, we're pleased to announce that we've published our second Azure Payment Card Industry AOC on the Microsoft Trust Center. Azure has the biggest PCI coverage in the industry, and we are rapidly creating new services and features that our PCI customers want to leverage in their compliance solutions. To keep up with the pace of Azure's growth, we are now undergoing 2 PCI assessments each year. The core AOC was released in March, with the second AOC covering the following additional services: IoT Hub, Service Fabric, Store Simple, API Management, OMS, Automation, Log Analytics, Backup, Site Recovery, Intune, Containers, Stream Analytics, and Power BI. Continuing with our security story, we're excited to announce that Microsoft is the first hyperscale cloud computing platform to enable Affordable Care Act administering entities. Now, this is aligned to address MARS-E, or the minimum acceptable risk standards for exchanges. For Microsoft, earning your trust has been a multi-decade investment and not something that was started after we entered the cloud market. Everything we've done to earn your trust over the years has been applied to Azure, with security, privacy and compliance considerations being core to our culture. Of the nearly $12 billion Microsoft spent on research and development last year, $1 billion was focused entirely on our cybersecurity efforts. This is due to our sense of responsibility to the many individuals and businesses that rely on our products. Azure continues to provide controls and capabilities for the healthcare industry and allows customers to meet their security, legal and regulatory needs. With these new controls, customers who process healthcare information will be able to meet their obligations for protecting data in a manner that's compliant with extensive MAR security requirements. Over the past few years, it's become increasingly clear that businesses are relying on cloud applications to fuel innovation and gain competitive advantage. Much of this pressure is falling on the shoulders of developers who need to be able to rapidly create new game-changing applications that have the potential to disrupt and transform entire industries. One of the areas that we're focused on is delivering open management solutions. In today's multi-cloud, multi-OS world, customers need simple, unified tools to reduce complexity, which is why we have just announced that we're open sourcing PowerShell and making it available on Linux. With this new introduction, PowerShell users across Windows and Linux can now use our popular command line shell and scripting languages to manage almost everything from almost anywhere. We're also investing heavily in making Microsoft Operation Management Suite a first-class tool for managing Linux environments. With announcements just this month about the monitoring agent for Linux becoming generally available, we are now allowing rich insights and real-time visibility into customers' workloads to quickly remediate issues. On top of this, we're also excited to share that OMS Docker container monitoring is available in preview. Now, by its very nature, containers are lightweight and easily provisioned, so without a centralized approach to monitoring, customers may find it difficult to manage and respond to critical issues quickly. With OMS Docker container monitoring, you get visibility into your container inventory, performance and logs, all from one place. You'll also get a simplified view of container usage and can diagnose issues whether your containers are running in the cloud or on premises. Finally, we are pleased to announce that Service Fabric will become publicly available at our Ignite conference on September the 26th. Service Fabric is Microsoft's microservice application platform that was released last year to help developers build and manage cloud-scale applications. Battle-hardened internally at Microsoft for almost a decade, Service Fabric has been powering highly scalable services such as Cortana, Intune, Azure SQL Database, DocumentDB, and Azure's infrastructure. With this new announcement, customers will be able to provision Service Fabric clusters in Azure using Linux as the host operating system and deploy Java applications to Service Fabric clusters. In a world where nearly 1 in 3 VMs today are Linux, our efforts have brought us closer to our customers and what they need to succeed in a rapidly advancing environment. We have made significant investments in making Microsoft's platform a great place to run open source software, with choice and flexibility being important assets of our platform. In other news, we're pleased to announce the general availability of storage service encryption at rest for Azure Blob Storage. Now, storage service encryption at rest for Azure Blob Storage helps you address organizational security and compliance requirements by encrypting your blob storage. This includes block blobs, page blobs, and append blobs in a totally transparent fashion. You can enable this feature on any Azure Resource Manager storage account using the Azure Portal, PowerShell, the Azure Command Line interface, or Storage Resource Provider APIs, all of which are free of charge. All data is encrypted using 256-bit AES encryption, one of the strongest block ciphers available, and can be enabled on all available redundancy types, including locally redundant storage, GRS, ZRS, and read access GRS. Building on our commitment to deliver great communications and connect you with our product team specialists, we're excited to announce that starting Friday, September the 16th and fortnightly thereafter, we will be hosting Azure Networking Fridays. These hour-long sessions are open to all customers and partners alike and will allow you to learn more about Azure networking technologies, including ExpressRoute and virtual networking, and more so how to plan and design connectivity into the Microsoft Cloud. There will also be an open Q&A session at the end where customers can ask the experts in addition to guest speakers for each session. A typical agenda is as follows. We'll start off with Azure Networking Fundamentals before diving into the deep dive topic for that particular week. We will then look at a partner spotlight before moving on to Q&A. You can join the Skype meeting by visiting the following link highlighted on screen, and we will look forward to seeing you online. In other news, we've made significant performance gains in our Azure SQL Database advisory system and greatly reduced the time it takes to produce and implement index tuning recommendations. This brings us one step closer to our vision of a self-optimizing solution with predictable performance tuning, meaning developers no longer need to worry about physical database schema management for database applications. The Database Advisor provides custom performance tuning recommendations for your databases by using machine learning intelligence. It saves you time by automatically tuning your database performance so you can focus your energy on building great applications. All of these improvements together make automated index tuning an even more attractive choice for managing the performance of your Azure SQL databases. With the new recommendation models and greatly improved underlying automation, Database Advisor will tirelessly work 24/7 to make your database applications run blazingly fast at all times. If you're not using automated tuning yet, we strongly encourage you to give it a try. We think you'll be pleasantly surprised with the results, as many of our existing customers already are. And finally this month, we are pleased to report that Azure broke the records with its Rio 2016 Summer Games live coverage and video streams, with over 3.3 billion streaming minutes and 0 outages or downtime. Our records include 1080p profiling of over 100 continuously available channels with more than 50 events being simultaneously streamed, all of which highlighting our massive scaling capabilities and global reach through our cloud ecosystem. So another big month for the cloud with lots of innovation and collaboration. If you're interested in beginning your own cloud journey or building on top of the systems already in place, then I would encourage you to take my free step-by-step training series at www.cloudandproud.info. Working together and over the course of a number of interactive sessions, we will build a working company and explore many of the new features offered by the Microsoft Cloud. This will in turn prepare you for certification and build confidence in what you're able to achieve. I thank you for taking the time to view my video blog and look forward to seeing you in our next monthly updates.